Back home, the government is priming the canvas to paint a vibrant, sustainable future for Singapore's art scene. A new master plan for the next 5 years aims to build a mature, creative industry where artists can upskill and secure jobs. It's also setting its sights beyond the sector with plans to infuse art into everyday life.
We are working all in the art space, but think of this plan as how do we move and engage the rest of society and economy and our community in this arts plan. Infusing the arts into the many other aspects of society, expanding the influence of the arts and promoting its impact on the lives of Singaporeans.
The plan was moulded by over 16,500 stakeholders. They weighed in on how to build on efforts by the previous roadmap in 2018, which, among others, aimed to develop the domestic art scene. Local interest in the arts has since trended upwards, rising at least from one measure from 29% in 2020 to 34% in 2022. Mr. Tong says the latest plan shows the government's commitment and dedication to co-create with the public.
I also want to emphasize that this plan is not meant to be a static, one-time plan, and it should not be seen as one. It is and has been conceived as a dynamic, responsive, and evolving roadmap that will continue to be refined, shaped, built upon, changed even as we go along.
Art professionals will also have a bigger stage to develop their careers under a new skills framework. It offers a directory of training resources and career guidance for workers in the creative industry. Ernest tells us more.
Treating Singaporeans to a story about the Singapore River as they sit on these new benches. It's a project created by Kamini Ramachandran. Like many artists here, she's focused on her craft, making sure she secures enough work to earn a living. But a new skills framework on the National Arts Council website promises fresh and exciting opportunities with a slew of courses and career guidance.
So all of these skills that we can acquire over time and have continuous learning and personal and professional development is a bonus for all of us, because it means that you're not just planning for the next day or the next week, you're planning for 6 months to a year or maybe years ahead.
Created in collaboration with SkillsFuture, industry players and institutes of higher learning, it covers over 40 job roles across the arts education and theatre and production. Users can get key information such as the competencies required now and emerging skills they may need in future. They can then tap a training directory that offers close to 100 different skills like set design and stage management.
If they are looking to take on new job roles, what are the skill sets that are needed, and they can then look at the development pathways that are needed to get there. Within our skills framework, we also include adjacent occupation that is relevant to them if they do have a skill set, so they can look at perhaps adjacent job roles in other sectors that they would like to expand their career portfolios.
One industry player says the new skills framework may encourage the return of freelancers who left the sector during the pandemic.
The new framework actually provides something a little bit more holistic than we ever had before. The most important part is it has taken into account freelancers or self-employed persons, which has been left out in previous attempts, and they are integral in our industry. They form the bulk of our workers, both in shows as well as in venues like the Esplanade.
The framework is now live on NAC's website.